Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Nida Usman Chaudhary joining you from Lahore, Pakistan, albeit virtually. I wish I could be there in person, but here's me sending my warm greetings to everyone there in Izmir. It is really an honor to be a part of this gathering, and for that, I thank the Turkish Association of Women Lawyers and Zubeda Aksoy for bringing all of us together around such an urgent theme. I want to talk about something that sits right at the intersection of crisis and opportunity, and that's artificial intelligence and what that means for gender equality. Because, as we all know, AI is here to stay, and it is already having a profound impact on who gets shortlisted for the jobs, who gets healthcare, who gets access to credit, how AI may be influencing decision in the courts. So it's already here impacting us in ways that have been unprecedented. According to a study, this imbalance is obviously faced by women more than it impacts men, because women hold nearly 60% of the jobs that are most likely to be disruptive by generative AI. And they only make less than 20% of the teams that design and build those systems. So women are among the most affected by AI driven job disruption, and they remain a small minority among those who are actually building these systems. And the same is true in the governance sphere. We have these frameworks being developed at the EU level, even at the national AI policy levels. And we definitely need more women in these rooms at this moment while these frameworks are being drafted, so that there is an opportunity for us uh, to make sure that our challenges and the inequalities that we experience, our lived experiences, are not left behind when these frameworks are being designed, when the governance mechanisms are being set. So like I insist, we should, as female lawyers, not just see it as a tech issue, but we need to see it really as a rule of law and governance issue. We need to start treating the algorithmic bias as a legal harm. It is a violation of equality. uh, so what we really need essentially is inclusion by design. We need more women, not just as developers, but also on the governing side. Because we understand that context matters, and it's not just the gender context, but also the context of where we live, where we are from, and the data from our local environments needs to inform our systems for better response mechanisms to be developed in times of crisis. But I also want to leave you with a little bit of hope and share a very positive experience that we have started to experience in Pakistan. Because in Pakistan, women are not just reacting to technology, they have started to shape it. And I'd like to share the example here of Mehfooz AI. Mehfooz means safe. It's a platform, it's an AI app developed by lawyer Khushbakht Shah Jilani, and she has designed that platform to detect and respond to online harassment and educate women on their legal rights, particularly marital rights or inheritance rights. And it's grounded in the local language, it's grounded in our realities, and it's a tool that women can use, uh, you know, and shows you the power of what happens when women, and especially women lawyers like Khushbakht, reclaim this technology and define it. She didn't build it alone. Obviously, she didn't have to learn to be a coder. All she had to learn was how to help people get access to their legal rights, and that's how she harnessed the power of technology, to define it and to make it work for women in a way that can promote gender equality as opposed to exclude women from the entire process. We're also seeing the shift in governance at the Punjab government level, where the province for the first time has a female chief minister, and they have, initiated things like the virtual women police station that are making it possible for women to seek help without ever stepping into a police station, thereby, of course, again using technology and AI apps to improve the access of women to the justice sector, to police, so on and so forth. Now, these are small shifts, but they do change who gets access to justice, and challenges still remain, as you know, there is the gender digital gap as well in terms of who has access to a mobile phone or technology. But at least, you know, at the level of algorithms, at the level of applications, there are opportunities for women that are being developed. And that sort of brings me back to my main point, that more women lawyers need to be in this stream, and we need to see how we can play a more constructive role in making AI and gender equality, and sort of bridging that gap between AI and gender equality. I think our role is simple but critical. We have to be the conscience of the machine. We are the ones who must cross examine the data. We are the ones who must demand algorithmic gender impact assessments, you know, the same way that we've been asking for environmental impact assessments. We are the ones who must ensure that the digital social contract of the 21st century has gender equality written into its very foundation. Because the rules around AI are being written right now, and if we are not in those rooms, they will not reflect the realities of the women that we represent. So, as we know, the law has always been a tool. It can either protect or exclude, and that choice belongs to us how we decide to harness it. So instead of asking whether AI will replace us or not, I think the better question is, how can it represent us better? Thank you so much, and I look forward to the outcomes in Izmir and in continuing this conversation together, onwards and upwards. Over to you, and I wish you all the best for this conference.